So let's talk about the pros and cons of the ASMR niche. First, let's start with the pros. Pro number one is that you don't even need to show your face. Pro number two is that these videos are easily outsourceable, meaning you can get other people to make the videos for you, which I'll be showing you how to do in just a second. And pro number three is that there's a huge demand for these types of videos. And pro number four is that there's so many different sub-niches that you could potentially go into, meaning that you can combine different niches that have been successful. Like, for example, you could do a video talking about the latest sports news in which you do ASMR. Talk about the latest political news in which you do it in ASMR. And the possibilities are really endless with this niche. So while there is a lot of pros with this niche, there are a few cons as well, and let's talk about those real quick. First of all, the first con that this niche and most of the sub-niches within the ASMR niche would be, in my experience, a low to mid CPM niche. Now, you might be asking, what does that mean? Well, CPM stands for cost per milli, and it represents how much money that you can potentially make per 1,000 views on your channel. Now, some channels will make more money than others because there's more advertisers willing to advertise on those types of videos. So you might be wondering, well, what are some of the niches where I can make the absolute most amount of money per 1,000 views? Well, that would include niches like the financial niche, the tech niche, the luxury niche, and others as well that I've covered in previous videos on my channel. And con number two is that it would be hard to monetize this niche with alternative monetization sources. Now, you might be asking what I mean by this. By alternative monetization sources, that basically means employing means outside of the YouTube Partner Program to earn money from your channel. And the great part about doing this is that you can potentially make a lot more through some of these alternative sources. Now, you might be asking, Matt, what are the alternative sources? Well, first of all, check out the video on my channel in which I go over the 6 ways that you can make money on YouTube without ads, but a few of them are by doing affiliate marketing, by selling digital products, and by doing consulting or services. And by doing this, by promoting people's products which you didn't even make, by doing affiliate marketing, just putting links in the descriptions of videos, you can potentially make a lot of money. And potentially a lot more than from just ad revenue alone, in my experience. So there's not really many affiliate products that you could promote in the descriptions of your videos if you're running an ASMR channel. So you would be pretty much dependent on YouTube ad revenue alone. Now, one that you could think about is doing like premium ASMR, setting up like a Patreon or setting up like a DPD card link in which you sold premium ASMR audios, and that's just an idea. And another idea in which you could actually do this and get a higher CPM to cover that first con that we talked about would be by combining a high CPM niche with the ASMR niche. And this is something that I just thought of, but you could literally do something like in the financial news niche or like talking about different luxury items or stuff like that and do an ASMR channel around a high CPM niche. I don't know why I didn't think of that. You could potentially make a lot of money doing that and still get a high CPM, which is what we all want. And especially if you're depending on just ad revenue alone, a high CPM is always a nice thing to have.